Welcome to the Daily Market Recap. Today is Friday, August 7, 2026. What a day on Wall Street. Stocks blasted off into green territory post-close, powered by a cooling labor market that gave investors exactly what they were praying for. Huge reassurance that the Federal Reserve won't be slapping us with any more rate hikes anytime soon. Tech stocks spearheaded a massive rally, sending the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq flying straight into fresh, shiny record high territory. When the economy gives you soft labor data, Wall Street turns it into lemonade and pours a round of buy orders for everybody. Looking at the sector chart, technology XLK completely stole the show today, surging over 7% on the back of explosive software and semiconductor earnings. Basic materials also had a fantastic run, riding high on industrial demand. On the flip side, energy was today's biggest buzzkill, sliding downhill as crude oil prices plummeted over 11%. Utilities also caught a slight chill as money rotated straight out of defensive plays and sprinted headfirst into high-octane growth stocks. Taking a look at the CNN Fear Greed Index, the needle is currently pointing right at 64. That puts us comfortably in greed territory. Traders aren't completely euphoric just yet, but the bulls are definitely feeling confident, holding the steering wheel with a firm grip. Our top story of the day, the July non-farm payrolls report, dropped a surprise bomb on the market, showing an unexpected contraction of 23,000 jobs compared to expectations of an 80,000 gain. While losing jobs sounds bad at first glance, bad news is good news for Wall Street. This cooling trend, combined with previous downward revisions, signals that the economy isn't overheating. Bond yields dropped like a stone, and rate cut bets for the Fed's upcoming meeting skyrocketed. In our second big story, mega-cap tech and cloud software stocks triggered an absolute stampede today, driven by blowout earnings and unstoppable demand for AI cloud infrastructure. Software giants flexed their muscles. The massive buying pressure propelled both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq Composite to close at brand new all-time record highs, marking one of the strongest weekly rallies we've seen all year. Rounding out our top news, West Texas Intermediate crude oil took a massive 11% dive today, down to around $77 a barrel. Easing concerns around shipping bottlenecks and Middle Eastern supply disruptions took the wind out of oil's sails. While energy stock investors are reaching for the tissues, consumers and inflation watchers are breathing a massive sigh of relief. All right, folks, it is time for my favorite section. Let's separate today's absolute rock stars from the stocks that got tossed straight into the bargain bin. Leading the Green Rocket Brigade today, software titan Atlassian Team went absolute beast mode, exploding up over 47% after smashing earnings and raising forward guidance. Healthcare platform Doximity Dox followed closely, soaring higher after reporting stellar margin expansion. Apparel brand Figs strutted its stuff with double-digit gains following an upbeat sales forecast, and cloud communications giant Twilio, TWLO, rounded out our top four winners with a massive buying frenzy after delivering a squeaky clean earnings beat. Now for the dark side of the board, where the bears threw a party, fintech platform Sezzle took a heavy beating as short sellers moved in after a parabolic run. Laser technology specialist Enlight Lasser slumped after reporting disappointing forward guidance. Ad tech giant The Trade Desk TTD took a severe hit as investors reacted nervously to margin commentary, and digital banking app Dave pulled back sharply as profit takers rushed for the exit doors after its recent rally. Let's dive into the charts, starting with the granddaddy of them all, SPY, trading right near all-time high territory around $575. SPY is looking ridiculously healthy. Key resistance sits right at the psychological 580 level. If bulls break above 580Y, we could see an acceleration toward $585. On the downside, immediate support rests at $570, with major secondary support holding strong at the 20-day moving average near $562. Moving on to the tech-heavy QQQ, momentum is roaring. QQQ smashed through previous ceilings and is now eyeing key resistance at the big $500 mark. If buyers push past $500, expect momentum traders to jump in heavy on any pullback. Look for initial support around $490, with rock-solid secondary support waiting lower down at $482. And don't sleep on small caps. IWM caught a fantastic bid today as rate cut expectations cheered up small business sentiment. IWM is testing key resistance at $225. A clean breakout above $225 opens the door for a run to $230. Should we see a dip, support is firmly established at $218, followed by a stronger floor at $212. Shifting gears over to the crypto universe, Bitcoin BTC is consolidating nicely near $67,500 after tracking the broader risk-on rally in traditional markets. Immediate resistance stands firm at the $69,000 to $70,000 level. A break above that could trigger a quick squeeze to $72,000. On the downside, BTC has built a thick cushion of support at $65,000, with rock-solid institutional buying interest sitting down at $62,000. Ethereum is flexing its muscles too, holding ground around $3,390. ETH is currently testing resistance at $3,500. Clearing $3,500 with strong volume could easily propel Ether toward $3,750. If bears step in, immediate support lies at $3,250, with a major safety net at $3,100. Across the broader altcoin landscape, green shoots are popping up everywhere. Layer 1 powerhouses like Solana and select DeFi tokens are riding high on Bitcoin stability. Total crypto market cap is trending upward, showing that crypto traders are mirroring Wall Street's appetite for risk. Overall sentiment heading into the weekend is overwhelmingly optimistic. Investors are basking in the sunshine of record market highs and rate cut hopes. Looking ahead to next week, keep your eyes glued to the upcoming CPI inflation report and speeches from key Federal Reserve officials. Any surprises there could determine whether this rally keeps sprinting or takes a well-deserved breather. That wraps up today's market recap. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite stock of the day, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Catch you in the next one.